Alrighty, Vanlifers. A couple of people hit me up, man, saying we need a van tour, man. We need a van tour. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys a tour of my van, a 2003 Ford E150. Okay, I just put these racks up here maybe 2 days ago. But yeah, let's get the tour going. This is my van, man. His name is Mando. You know, Mandalorian. Y'all get it. But anyways, let's get this tour going. Alrighty, so this is where we're gonna start. First off, we got my shoe rack. Okay. Now, you can say I'm bougie or whatever, but I don't know about y'all, but I have a lot of shoes and I got a lot of clothes. This is not all my shoes, you know. Right now, I am at home base, so I got more stuff inside the house. But for my travels, you know, I like to dress. I got a bunch of clothes. I like nice shoes, all of this. You know what I'm saying? I got Tim's, I got Adidas, got J's, Nikes, all of that good stuff. This is my shoe rack. Got it from Temu, okay? Stop sleeping on Temu, man. Temu does the job. That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? $10. It's doing what it's supposed to do. And this is what, a couple pairs of shoes. This ain't light, okay? But it's doing the job. So I got my shoe rack. And I can fit 4 more pairs down here, 2 more pairs down here. No, 4 pairs. But if I did that, then I couldn't close the door. So I just stopped there. But yeah, $10 shoe rack from Temu. It does the job. Say what you want. It does the job. Now let's move on in. All right. So let's go over here. First off, this is my internet. This is the T-Mobile. Okay. Got it through Metro. This works perfect. I can take it anywhere. It just comes with a plug, you know what I'm saying? You can hook it up to the PS4, but I don't have my PS4 hooked up right now. Landlines, I mean. The Ethernet, you can use the Ethernet, but I just doing Wi-Fi right now. That is my internet. I bought this van from another van lifer. They weren't full-time, they were kind of part-time, so they didn't really use it that much. So when I bought it, it already had a bed in it. So this was the base of the bed, but the bed went this way. A lot of people have their bed going this way, but me, I absolutely hated it because it was too high. So every time I sat up, my head would hit the ceiling. I hated that. You know what I'm saying? So I could never sit on my bed and be comfortable. My head would have to be, you know, crooked or whatever. So I took the whole base out, everything, and I changed everything around. I bought my own bed, which I got from Temu. I will show a picture. I will post a picture in this post of what the bed looks like. The bed actually folds into a chair. You know what I'm saying? It's a complete chair. And it's 3 sections. You can fold it up. It'll be a chair that I can actually sit on. And I can fold it back and it's a bed. You know what I'm saying? And I have two Walmart foam toppers folded in half under here. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's go back over here. So, yes, this is my Wi-Fi. We got magnetic cup holders. So that's, when I did buy it, it did come with the magnetic cup holders, which is pretty awesome. They work great. Got one of my speakers here. Let's go on in. Got my TV. You see, it's a 40-inch TV. Got what I'm watching. This is Power. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Everybody knows what these guys are. You know what I'm saying? You go to Walmart, get these. Pretty self-explanatory. Got my clothes, pants, underwear, socks, things of that such. You know what I mean? This right here, this is my water. It's a 1 gallon bottle. You know what I'm saying? I put some cold water in there. It stays cold all week, basically. I am at home base, so I am plugged in right now with an extension cord. But my power station does run the TV, the PS4, my everything. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I'm missing right now is my solar panels. We'll be getting the solar panels soon. But let's go ahead and get in here. Alrighty. So I got the PS4, you know, wallet, remotes and such. Now, let's go ahead and sit here. So this is my wall of non-lethals here. Okay. So quick story about this wall. Well, when I bought the van, it came with this rack here. The rack already had all of these hooks and clips and things already in it, which was awesome. So all I did was utilize them. So you probably like, dang, why you got so many things? Okay. So I moved to Texas and this year in March, right? So before I moved out here, I lived in California and I was an armed security guard for over 10 years. So I have collected and bought everything that I can, because in California, you can't really have you can't have a firearm unless you're a cop or you're armed security. And armed security can only have a firearm when they're at work. But we can have plenty of non-lethal weapons in California that are legal. Pepper spray. This is my pepper spray gun. You know what I'm saying? Love this guy right here. You know what I'm saying? You can got a safety on it and everything. You know what I'm saying? Let me open this up for you. Let me show you real quick. You know, I love this guy right here. Takes cartridges, you know. This guy shoots about 20 feet. Got the safety on. Go ahead, hang him back up. You know, you guys know what that is. Police have those tasers. Well, these are kind of the older models, but you know what that is. This guy right here. Love this guy right here. I'll show you guys him. This is my pepper ball gun. But right now, I do not have pepper balls in it. I actually have metal bearings, okay? This is CO2 powered. And trust me, you do not want to get hit by one of these metal bearings in here, okay? This is, yes, it hurts. It hurts. Trust and believe me. Go ahead and move this out of the way. Pepper spraying away. All right, you gotta know what this is, okay? That's that riot spray. I'm clearing the crowd. That is not bear spray. That is pepper spray, okay? Got my cuffs, you know. I have many things in here, you'll see. And this is my main. This is my main, you know, my 40 cal, you know. All right. So yeah, this is basically my living room right here. You know, I chill. I watch movies. I play my PS4. Yeah, I do my thing over here. Let's see. One thing I do have to work on is my lights in here. I don't really have a whole light system, but what I do have are these little mini lights that I kind of hooked up a little bit. Let me see. Let me turn them on real quick. You know, they come on. I press a little bit right here, you know. So that works, you know, and then I can turn them off, you know, just press of a button. But I do have some of these lights. These came with the van. I have my own because I don't really like these, but I'm going to get my lights together. All right. But let's continue the tour. This is my big speaker. Love this guy. I love listening to music, okay? If I'm not watching TV or anything, I'm listening to music. I love listening to music. I like to listen to it good. All right. This is my power station, okay? My power station, which can run everything in here. My rice cookers, my TV, my computer. I do have a tower. It's in the front. It's not hooked up right now. My PS4 and everything. Got a few things plugged in. Got my tablet plugged in right now. Yeah, I have my rechargeable vacuum plugged in right now because I do need to vacuum my floor. Let's continue the tour. Every morning I take my herbs, you know, moringa, all kind of stuff. I have spices back here, some seasonings, you know. Let's continue on. All right. Over here is my pantry / kitchen, I guess you call it. I have plenty of food here. I got grits. Everything that I buy here, you know, I have a lot of cans. You know, everything can go into my rice cookers and get warmed up so I can eat, you know. I don't have a refrigerator yet, but I will get one soon. You know, I got drinks back here. Got some ginger ale. Got some vegetables. some greens, you know. I love these right here. These are the best. You know, the steak and potatoes. Chef Boyardee, y'all know about that. You know, if I'm hungry, you know, it works. That's all that matters to me. You know, it works. Got ketchup. I did make some hot dogs in my rice cooker not too long ago. Got grits. Got rice, you know. Got some tuna up here. Crackers. Got mac and cheese. Got some noodles, you know. This all I need pretty much, you know. Got bread and stuff. Rice cookers are back here. I have a mini one and I have a regular size one. I can run them both on my power station at the same time when I want to make two things at once. You know, they work great. This is my rechargeable Black & Decker handheld vacuum. You know, it does great. It's charging right now. All right, let's go on over some more. Okay, over here, I have a little table. This would be my quote-unquote kitchen table. You know, I cook over here. Set my rice cookers up and everything. Got my paper towels, napkins, whatever. Got some peach cobbler I was eating on yesterday. Pretty good. Got some butter. You know, your butter can stay out. It does not have to be refrigerated. Got some bread. I hate washing dishes, so I had paper plates, plenty of plastic forks, spoons, and knives. The only things that I really wash are my rice cooker bowls. So what I did, I just have a spray bottle with water and soap in it. You know, I give it a good spray, then wipe it out with my paper towel, throw it away, good to go. This table, let me guys show you how it works actually. Put these down, got some wipes right here. The table, actually, it fits right into the groove of the window. You know, there's a groove right here, and so it's not going anywhere. It's sturdy, and you know, it came with the van, and I definitely use it. Okay, so that's the pantry. Got the food. My living room over here. Over here, got my clothes hamper, my basket. Like I said, I got a lot of clothes. These will not fit in those over there, so they're here right now. So I'm probably gonna end up buying another one of these and moving this stuff out the way and probably put it right here in this space. But yeah, got a lot of clothes, like I said. Got hoodies and all kinds of stuff in there, you know. This is my charger for my solar generator. Got some more clothes and stuff back there, you know. Got some clippers. Got 2 pair of clippers, I don't know why. But this right here is it's like my miscellaneous drawer. So I have like my medical kit, hair products. Got plenty of lotion. I got tools. I got I got a lot of stuff. I got napkins. I got extra things. I have an iron. I got my medications and stuff. I got quite a bit of things in there. Yeah, that's like my miscellaneous storage right there. For the windows, I basically quote unquote nigger rigged this. Okay, so all I did was I used heavy duty black trash bags to cover the windows until I get some proper ones. I've seen the ones that I want. Cost too damn much. I'm probably gonna make some other ones, you know, with the reflectix like everybody else. But until then, the trash bags work fine. Okay, I doubled up on the trash bags. It's pitch black in here. Trust me. When it's nighttime, you know what I'm saying? I always sleep late because there's no sun getting in here. It's just dark. I literally have to get a phone call or somebody, or my brother has to come knock on the van door or something. And I'm waking up at 11 o'clock in the afternoon because it's so dark in here. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't got a lot of money, you can do this. Just black trash bags. I have 2 of them because one of them you can kind of still see light outside. But with 2 of them, no light whatsoever getting through. So I just took trash bags, taped them on up around the windows for the side and for the back windows also. You know, got some magnets here. You know, I use those when I need to. But yeah, I nigga rigged this real good. Got some water. Got a spare car battery that came out of my old Honda. I want to use it, but I just haven't used it yet. I kind of want to get it to, you know, charge and stuff like that, but I'll deal with all that later. But yeah, I got blackout curtains. Got these from Walmart. These blackout curtains came with the van. Okay. How I use the bathroom when I'm on the road. Got a foldable toilet. Got this from Temu for like $20. Real simple. Real simple. It works. It does the job. You know. Comes with bags. You know. Well, it's not even all the way up. Fix this. Well, there we go. You know, real simple. Does the job. That's all that matters. It doesn't have to be perfect or pretty. It does the job. And I use that as a seat and a stool. Pretty sturdy. It does fold away real easy. It came with a nice black bag that I can put it in. You know, just like that. Boom. There's my toilet. I can put it in my black bag and throw it under the bed. But like I said, I am at home base, so if I have to use the restroom, I'll just go inside. But that is my little toilet right there, if I need it. Boom, put that on there. I do have this beach chair, which I should just take out because I used to have this beach chair in here because when the bed went this way, a lot of people have their bed this way, but I couldn't fit really. It was uncomfortable and it was too high. So every time I sat up, my head hit the roof and I hated it. So I would just sit in this chair, you know, so I can sit up or whatever. My bed, like I said, does fold into a chair. I'll show you guys a picture. I don't want to do it now because, you know, this is where I sleep. I don't want to sit down in the chair right now. But bed is real comfortable, especially with my 2 foam toppers, you know. So I basically have 3 cushions, you know, nice and comfortable, okay? This is my heated blanket. This thing keeps me nice and warm at night. I wrap up in this. That's all I need. I don't even have a heater in here. You know, this thing right here, it keeps me warm. I done woke up in sweats. I done woke up sweating crazy a couple nights, you know, when it's 30 degrees outside. Let me show you guys a couple more things I got back here. Like I said, I do have weapons in here. I am that kind of guy, you know. Got some blades, got a machete, got a sword, got an axe. Let's see what else we got back here. Show you guys this. This is my little shorty right here. You guys want to see it? Of course you do. Go ahead and take this out for you. This is my prized possession. This is my prized possession right here. Well, you know, besides Pearly May, you know. This is a CO2 powered shorty. Sawed off. You know, I got the yellow stripes on, the orange stripes on there. You know. So in California, I did carry this around because it was legal. You know. As long as CO2 powered things is very much legal in California. You know. I couldn't carry my gun when I was not at work, but I definitely had something on me. Whether it was a taser, a pepper gun, or something. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. I love this guy right here, man. You know? Yeah. Got one in the chamber, actually. Yeah, this is my guy. But yeah, that's enough of him. Go ahead and put him back on in there. All right. Back here. I love to be within arm's reach of something, you know? Not saying something's going to happen, but I'm one of those guys to be prepared. You know what I'm saying? I actually have emergency food and water under this bed. You know, let's see what's over here. this here is my, for the gun lovers, this is my MCK, you know, specifically for my 40 cal. I could put him right on in there and turn my regular handgun into basically a rifle. Love this guy, take him to the gun range all the time. That's just a couple things I have back here. Yeah. So, yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Plenty of pillows. I love this little bed, man. It works perfectly. Trust me, it works fine. It works great. It's comfortable. I like the fact that it changes into a chair, Yeah, so this is my little home right here, man, and I love it. It works perfectly for me. It does what I needed to do. Yeah, so hope you guys like my little tour of my 2003 Ford E150 passenger van. Got another magnetic cup holder. These guys work great, man. They work awesome. Got a couple of these. Got one of these up here, just to store some things. I have, extension cord, some other stuff in there. I got another one behind the TV with some stuff in it. And this right here, this is a light, pretty bright when I need it, Let's see. This is a light that I use also, and it doubles as a solar charger. Bright, bright, And this is another thing I got off of Temu. This is my solar phone charger. Show you guys this guy. Now, he works great. I never have to plug my phone into a wall outlet ever if I just use this. I can literally just use this to charge my tablet and my phone, then throw it in the sun, charge it up again, But like I said, I am at home base, so I have everything plugged into my extension cord, my strip and everything like that. So, yeah. So this is my little home right here, man. I love it. I got food, I got water, I got everything that I need in here. I got my entertainment, I got my protection, yeah. I got my facilities, So, yeah. Got my shoe rack from Temu, $10. My solar charger, I think I paid like $30 for that. Works great. The little toilet right here, I think it was like $20. What else did I get from Temu? Oh, my generator, $250, like I said. Yeah. So that pretty much concludes my van tour. Hope you guys like it. Yeah, so leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. Y'all have a good one.